Good morning, and thanks so much for tuning in to the Trade Setup with me, Niraj Shah. I mean, activist investors have perked up, at least in Japan. Now, did you know this? That activist investors' purchase of Japanese stocks is at record levels. Apparently, funds have bought at least 1 trillion yen, or nearly $6.6 billion of Japanese stocks this year alone. In terms of activist investors, and that's a telling statistic. It's spread across some 156 companies or thereabouts. I'll speak of shareholder activism right up there when it comes to Japan. Anyways, let's take stock of the global news flow. US stock futures have slipped after Dow notched the longest losing streak since 2008. Much that we thought that we are in a bull market, and yes, we're certainly bullish, but the US markets, which were the cynosure of every eye, have now come off. In fact, did you know Nvidia is now down more than 10% from the record highs? Donald Trump has lost the bid to have the hush money case tossed over to immunity. Bitcoin has risen to new records, above $107,000, currently settling at $106,000, but effectively doing really well is Bitcoin. I mean, just a crazy rally that's happened on the back of the Trump victory, really. And oil has sagged on soft Chinese spending and investor pause as well. So that is the other thing that you want to watch out for while we are looking at a very brisk week of central banking decisions. Fed commences today, outcome out tomorrow night, BOJ outcome likely out Thursday morning as well. So it's a packed week really, and ahead of that packed week, this is what the US markets did. About 0.25% lower for the Dow, even as the Nasdaq did okay. Futures are currently soft as well. Asia should be a mixed bag. Mixed it is. Nikkei is up about 0.33%. Chinese markets are down. Indian market should be flattish maybe. Yeah, up about 77 odd points. Let's see how this shapes up during the course of the day. I mean, to my mind, the Bank Nifty is the pivot, right? And the Bank Nifty is still probably in the positive bias maintained, but it didn't cross 53,800, which is what most people are saying is the key for a breakout on either direction. And because of a higher VIX, because of the US markets now likely looking a bit skittish, etc., I somehow think that the risk reward is not against large leverage longs on the index, at least, or even on high beta stocks. So if you are indeed trading some of these, maybe, just maybe, it'll pay to be a bit cautious, or maybe hedge your positions with some put buying, if you will. Don't write options, by the way. Option writers in India are being taken to the cleaners every expiry these days. So, but buying some hedge might not be a bad idea. And in fact, I think option volumes, almost everybody is talking about how option volumes have come off, and lower option volumes may actually impact the brokerage stocks in Q3. So I think I'll watch out for ICICI Sec, Angel One, which is down 4% yesterday, Motilal Oswal, MK, all of these listed broking stocks might have an issue. Motilal Oswal, of course, has a much wider bouquet now, but still, I think broking volumes coming off and those earnings getting impacted, if they do, might have an impact on those set of stocks. So keep an eye out for them. One thing is for sure, though, IPO subscriptions are really strong. I mean, Inventorist Knowledge Solutions was subscribed 52 times of day 3. Remember, MobiQuip on Friday, 119 times. So I think good IPOs, well priced, are getting subscribed heavily. And therefore, that's one bucket you certainly want to watch out for. There are some crazy listing gains out there that have happened and might continue to happen as well. Okay, let's talk of specific stocks. I think Indus Towers stands out today. IT Appellate has passed an order in favor of the company. This order win, the call, of course, this is in favor on denial of depreciation of assets. And this means that the company might have a reduction of 3,500 crores of contingent liability. This one deserves a thumbs up, very likely could do well. So keep an eye out for Indus Towers for sure. Shriram Properties, promoter acquired 5.2 lakh shares from another promoter, as a result of which the promoter now holds 48.47% stake in Shriram Properties Holdings. Watch out for this one, could be interesting today. I believe it could have a bit of a leg up. HCC has opened the QIP. Floor price is set at 45.27 rupees per share. I think a lot of people have spoken of, no, let's just stick with HCC. A lot of people have spoken about HCC's QIP being the key post which the stock could actually do higher. A lot of smart money out here. Keep an eye out for Hindustan Construction. May well have a good day if the QIP is subscribed well. And similarly for Gravita. Gravita India is an expensive stock, mind you, but well sought after. If the QIP is successful, could well do well. The demand, it depends on the demand. And I hear that the demand is reasonably strong for both. So keep an eye out for both, to be honest. Then HPCL has a nod for, the board has given a nod for lube modernization project, as well as, bottom up expansion project for 4,678 crores, as a result of which capacities across various product points will improve and expand. I don't have the financial implication of this, but it seems that this could be construed positively. Keep an eye out for HPCL today. Texmaco, a small order win, 187 crores. Let's see if the stock reacts positively to this. I mean, it's not a negative. That's the point I'm trying to make. So keep an eye out for this. Vedanta has approved the 4th interim dividend of 8.5 rupees per share. Not surprising at all. Let's see if the stock has a positive reaction to this or no. GMR Airports, again, the traffic seemed okay. 14% YOY growth thus far at 1.12 crore is decent. Aircraft movements are up 8%. It's not a number, it's not a rupee, it's an absolute number, but it's a good number and therefore could do well. So keep an eye out for this as well. What else? I think Piramal is the other one that I wanted to mark. Piramal Pharma. JM Financial is a note on this one. They have a buy. The target price is 340, about 36% upside for Piramal Pharma. They build in, JM Financial builds in a 23% plus EBITDA CAGR for steady cash generation, will result in steady cash generation. The CDMO segment will achieve about 17% CAGR in 3 years, and it's trading, according to JM Financial, at 21 times and 17 times FY26 and 27 EV EBITDA. Therefore, not quite expensive. In fact, relative to peers, it's at a 38% discount, and therefore they believe there will be upsides for Piramal Pharma. So keep an eye out for this one. On the flip side, Investec has come out with a note on paints. They have a sell on Asian Paints and Berger Paints, both. They believe that Grasim is making fast inroads and the competitive intensity is very severe. In fact, they did a dealer feedback loop which led them to this belief. The Asian Paints target is 2320. It's a fast sell in their language. The current is 2402, so maybe about a 3% downside or a 4% downside. In Berger's case, 477, 460, so an immediate 2-3% downside as well for this one. But effectively, they believe that the competitive intensity is very strong, and therefore it might not be a very easy margin accretive time in the times to come. Keep an eye out for these as well. If they react negatively, you know why. So thanks so much for tuning into the Trade Setup. Have a great day ahead.